welcome back to Diablo's Laboratorium Emporium. My name is Diablo, and today, well, I couldn't even get the words out, could I? Hello, everyone. Good morning, Danny, Daycraft, Ash. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to continue working on the chemicals. I've been actually doing a lot of work on it already. Trying to figure out how, what, why, when, where. Chemicals are hard. I don't like to do them, but we have to, so we're stuck. So what I did is I built, not just ghosted, but I actually built this thing. I increased the amount of red to yellow conversion that I had back here. These were 6, now they're 8 per row. The point of that was that I was when everything was running fully, we were unable to keep up with conversion, so everything started to back up and not work anymore. So that's why I did that. That's why it's also looking a little bit weird with the belts going left, or the pipes going all the way around like this, because it used to go straight. That being said, we are now actually doing quite well, and in an hour's time we can produce 12 million light oil and 10 million petroleum gas, which is not bad. However, since my calculator tells me to do it a little bit differently, I'm going to veer off of what it says and just keep on doing my thing. Now, that's probably not a good idea, but we'll find out. I was working with just one water intake and one oil intake to feed everything. That obviously was not enough, so I changed the water to one intake per side, which is something we need to remember. And instead of having one oil intake for everything, I have one intake from this side, but I have 2 intakes, one over there and one over there on this side. So we are at 1.5, let's say, just for ease of use, let's say 1.5 intakes per row. Are these at full? Oh, these are at 50. So we are a little bit, actually, I'm probably not allowed to do this, but I'm going to say if I do a 50% here and a 50% there, that's 100% in total. So I have 2 intakes, one here and one in the back, for both rows. So basically 1 intake for each row, but because I need to make sure that I divide my oil all over all of them, I need to ingest it from both sides, because if I just do that from one side, it'll probably just not reach the end well enough. But we already kind of knew that, because we were already doing so in the original design anyway. So I'm just going to leave that be. Now, obviously, I've put some machines or pipes here, infinity pipes here that can eat up whatever we are producing, so I could test how much we are actually producing without instantly filling everything up. But that got me to how are we going to... Because we did already make a start with this, right? We already had this thing running. We already knew how many machines we needed to get a full belt of stuff out. It's a little bit overkill, this one. As you can see, it's a little bit backed up. Strangely enough, it is backed up only on the one side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushing on the left side of this belt, and we've got... I'm stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushing on the... well, technically over here on the right side of this belt. So you would think that we would get an even amount of flow. But of course we don't, because of the way that side loading works. Now we could remedy this a little bit Maybe if we did something with splitters and stuff like that, but I really don't care. As long as I get a full belt out and these machines are not, completely useless, because they aren't, right? If you look at this, it's working, full output, working. So it basically is working continuously with some intermittency, which is all right by me. So I extrapolated upon that and built this monstrosity, but obviously this uses or needs to use both the light oil and the petrol. However, calculations say I only need 90 of these machines to be filled with petrol and 190 of, well, if I use the exact measurements of these, machines with light oil. Now, if we look at production, unfortunately, for let's say an hour, you can see that it is obviously not a 1-to-2 ratio. It is, closer to 1-to-1. Solid fuel from petroleum isn't it quite a waste? First of all, hello and welcome. Yes, it is more wasteful than doing it from light oil. That is true. But because we do not have a way of getting from petroleum to light oil, only the other way around, or rather, not even that, I think. Let me have a little quick look here before I say something stupid. Yeah, no, we can go from light oil to petrol, but we cannot do it the other way around. And we are, in fact, producing petrol, yes? Because of the nature of the process, we are, in fact, producing petrol. So instead of, not using that, I might as well make use of that to make solid fuel. So, yes, a little bit more wasteful, but it's because otherwise, what are we going to do with the petrol, right? Now, that's not entirely true because we also need to do a lot of plastics. So we might take that into consideration later on and just change all of these over to light oil. Mr. Ash says, wasteful. Have you seen the map and the plan? True. It's also not an unfair point. But my point being, we are already producing the petrol. We cannot stop producing the petrol or change it into anything else. So, hence, we do this. Nope, just came here to see a massive build for a blue belt of solid fuel from petroleum. I can do that. We're going to actually do a lot more than just a single solid belt. No idea what it's going to be used for. Well, read the title. You will see what the eventual end goal of this will be. We are now, in fact, designing just the white science. And, in fact, this is just the rocket fuel, so for the white science. So, yeah, we are trying to get a lot done. Now, as I said, and it's actually not an unfair point, we are also going to need a lot of petrol for plastics. The question then becomes, how much how much light oil do I need? Or rather, how many... So, in order to make enough rocket fuel... I'm just checking something real quick. 42... Wait, what the hell? 43 point. So we need 44 belts of solid fuel in total. Which is kind of strange. No, it is not, because we need... Yes. 6, yes. Okay. What was I saying? I was saying something, I'm sure of it. Okay. So we could decide to use the petroleum coming out of this for plastics and just use the light oil. Although I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure we can make that work. If we have enough, is what I'm trying to say. But it is a fair point, and if we can get the petrol, if we can combine the solid fuel with the plastics that we need, because remember we also need like 100 belts of plastics. I'm not entirely sure about the exact amount, by the way. It's a little over 100 belts, I know that. Interesting. So, I mean, you bring up a fair point, Mr. Retired. You bring up a fair point. If we do everything in light oil, I mean, we could reuse. But I'm so scared that I won't be able to produce enough light oil. Because these things are fast, right? And they need a lot of stuff going in. Like a lot of stuff going in. So having just these 4 outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. To feed. Well, technically to feed just this top half then. Because we would make a second one for the bottom half. I think we're just gonna try it out. I think we're gonna try it out, Mr. Retired, and we'll see what happens if we have enough. Yeah. Alright, well that's our goal then. Let's try to see how we can get the best divide. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. And 4 intakes. So 2 per. Alright, sounds fair enough. Let's see if we can build that. Let's see if we can build that. Now, unfortunately, these things are 3. I hate things that are 3. Well, we can do... I guess we can do something like that. And then we're still in the middle. Yeah, alright, that works. That one, that one. Now, we are not pushing in any pumps. Which is... Well, not yet, anyway. So if we take this... And we push it over to here... We got it twice now. But we still need to centralize this one then. We might want to add a pump to that. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so now technically we're pushing in 1 to 2 rows, right? All right. Let's keep it that. I don't want to mix and match too much. So we're going to try this first. That's that one. That's that one. Oops. And that is that one. I hate the way fluid mechanics work. Still, it's still not, you know, nowhere near perfect. But it is what it is, and we'll make do with what we, we'll make do with what we've got. Okay. Retired says if it's mostly making rockets, rocket fuel, it might be better to do both in one place, because you get much less entities to shuffle. 10 solids plus 10 light oil makes 1 fuel. Big reduction even with massive production modules. I think I already tried that. I think I already tried doing something similar to that, going from... But the ratios are weird. The ratios are very weird. Let's have a look. So, it is... 10 solid fuel per 30 seconds. Yes? And if we look at solid fuel, we've got 20 seconds to make 10 solid fuel for one factory. I'll have to give it a think, Mr. Retired. I'll have to give that a think. I'm just gonna go with what I've got right now. But I will definitely give that a consideration, because I am intrigued by the idea. I am definitely intrigued by the idea. Alright, so all we gotta do now is get these 4 in. I'm just going to go like so. See what the maximum distance is. There we go. That is it. Where's my first one? Here it is. I'm not gonna add any pumps. I'm not going to add any pumps. Because I want to see what the flow is like without them. And probably add a whole bunch of pumps in later. Okay, so this one should just, yes, okay. Now technically these are shifted a little bit. Yeah. Shifted a little bit, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep them at the same distance anyway. Alright, there we go. Thank you. Obviously then we move there. That's an interesting question. Do I want to keep that way, or do I want to keep that way? Actually, I think I want to keep it the other way around, because then I can keep them at the same distance always. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Nope. I know we're in a testing environment, and I know that it doesn't need to be perfect, but I like to keep it nice and clean, right? So, alright, and we go. We connect that one there. And then we move on. Sure, why not? We connect this one here, because we can. And we only got one left. And that is that one. Perfection. Oh my god, I didn't make it. Oh well. And this one's a little bit weird in and of itself, but that's fine. Oops. That's fine. Okay. Now we've got power in here. We don't need anything else beside the light oil. True. Alright. Well, in that case, let's connect it up and see what happens. Yeah, I already made the exits correct. So, there we go. There we go. There we go. I wonder if we have enough. I don't know. Dunyan, good morning, sir. How are you? I don't think we have not nearly enough. Oh, well, I'm a poop. Wait, why was this one working then? Okay, never mind. I think I made a boo-boo. But yes, we definitely need to get all of these. I had these set up for petroleum still, apparently. So I need to change that up, obviously. This one, yes, also. Alright. That's good, that's good. This is only half good. Oh, come on. Don't get me stuck. Alright. And these are all working. Now, how are you doing? Actually, you're doing quite fine. Although these are not full belts as I imagined them to be. Why is that? Let me have a look at the original. What is different here? I mean, we've got the same amount of stuff, which is 10 on each side. We are in line with our beacons, so that's good. I mean, technically it's just a copy of this, so it shouldn't be any different, right? Wait, there is not a difference between solid fuel, 10, 2 seconds. Wait, okay. No, it's still 2 seconds to make just one. It just takes 20 petroleum gas, but who cares about that? I mean, the gas here is instant, right? There's no shortage, so there's no... Okay, let's have a look at the copy of this. This is also 10, I believe. Let me just check just to make sure. Yes. We are also in line with our beacons. Yes. I did change... Well, it's the same. Never mind. This is full as well. No hitching whatsoever. So why are we not, in fact, getting full belts when we are at the other one? That is weird. That is weird. Looks like just one side of the belts. Fair point. Fair point. Good point, even. Let's slow this down. Oops, let's slow this down a little bit. You are absolutely right. It's just one side of the belt that is... Ooh, even this one's completely empty, and we need to check that one out. This one's full, this one's full, this one's full, this one's full. Yes. All the gaps are at the top side. Well spotted. Factorio? Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Astuna, thank you for the follow. That is very nice. Beware of SF is made in chem plants and RF in assemblers. Difference production speed. What? Solid fuel, rocket fuel? Beware of solid fuel is made in chem plants and rocket fuel is in assemblers. Yes. I do realize that. But we are looking at... Let me go back to normal speed. We are looking at solid fuel here and solid fuel over here as well. So we're not confusing those. But a fair point was made for some reason. Look at that! I'm an idiot! Cool! I have no idea how that happened. Nice. Well, there you go. Again, very well spotted. Thank you very much that it's only the one side. That made it so much easier to notice the problem. We are not using 2 of our chem plants. Alright, there we go. Now we should, in fact, see solid block. Whoa. Well, these are good. This one's not so much. And what? Why are you not getting enough when the rest is? It impacts the seconds you look at. Yes, I realize. But I was looking at these seconds, right? And these are both solid fuels. So there was no comparison error there. Why, oh why, are you not getting enough where everyone else is? Is there anything wrong with this row? I mean, this is almost empty. This is quite full. This is almost empty. This is quite full. Okay, so theoretically that would mean these inner lines produce less. That's weird. I mean, not impossible, but strange, nonetheless. Now, these are... Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? I mean, we've got these back... Why are you... What is going on? What is going on? Well, that's new. Oh. Because I'm not eating the oil fast enough, it can't output, therefore this backs up, therefore these machines don't work. Okay, that makes sense, but what does not make sense-ish... Oh, I see. One affects the other. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Oil balancing, so much fun. Yeah, I know, Mr. Renners. It is not. I could just connect these two up and balance it. Well, balance. I say balance. Balance it out that way. But that feels... I don't know. Maybe we're just... Should I just be feeding more machines with the output that we're getting? Is that the case? I mean, all of this at this point in time is, you know, we're in no man's land right now. I'm just doing stuff, right? We're not looking at the calculator. We're not doing anything, just we're guessing at this point. It's a lot of pumps, but the symmetry warms my OCD heart. Welcome to the club, sir. Welcome to the club. Danny says, oil balances is the only aspect of the game I don't like. Yeah. You and a lot of other people, and me too. So what happens if I just do that, right? If I just... did I do that correctly? Yes, I think I did. This is the innards, then that one. Right? If I just join them at the hips. Oh, that one there, that one there, that one there. Wait, there's only 3? Yes, because there's 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's correct. See, these storage tanks are empty. These storage tanks are full. That irks me. Just a little. It's like, yeah, well, these would not produce enough. Then well, that's... No, that makes sense. I suppose that makes sense. But, seeing as how we are now sharing everything, I would assume... so let's have a look at the output first, because we are now... Should now have... Yes, we now have full belts out. Obviously, I'm not looking at this, because this is only half belts out, but we're only feeding in half, so that's perfectly normal. Now, am I supposed to be feeding more of these machines then? Because apparently we can. We've got a tank full of stuff, well, 2 tanks full of stuff, saying we can feed more. But, and I will say this, this amount of machines is actually too much already. How do I explain that? So what we need approximately is about 280 machines making solid fuels. Solid fuel, sorry, not fuels. It's a little bit less even than that, but rounded up it would be 280. I've gone for 320 to go for the little bit of overkill that we always gonna need. So technically we're already 40 machines over budget. So I don't want to add more machines, is what I'm trying to say. On the other hand, I also want to... I mean, theoretically, I could... Oops. I could do this. That just gets this full. Alright, well, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Actually, it did. That's interesting. If this can stay at 22k... It's an interesting sentence. First of all, we wouldn't have to balance it out at the solid fuel plant, because it would balance out here. Second, it would ensure that everything kept moving, because now we've got room in this tank, and we've got room in this tank, so there should not be any backup anymore. So if we look back here, these tanks should be emptying out, and they are. Slowly, but they are. This one, however, is not. Oh, because I did not connect that one yet. Oops, my bad. Like I said, slowly, but it is. See, this one's now constantly working without being obstructed. That is very nice. And even if it balances out at... No, it goes down. It goes down. I don't care that it goes down. I don't care that it goes down. Down is good. Actually, I like the elegance of this idea. The only question is... Whoa, 17 and 23. Oh, God. Come on. Balance, you... poop. See, why doesn't it work on this side, though? It did so nice on that side, and now it's not doing it for this side. Let's have a look at... Looks might be deceiving. If we are pushing out more from the outer tank... Nope, never mind. Never mind. Cairo says hi. Well, hi, and thank you for the follow, by the way. Very, very much appreciated. Yeah, I don't know how to... I mean, this... Ooh. Hold on. I will take away these interbalancers again. Like so. And let the tanks sort it out where they may. Hopefully that helps a little. Or a lot. Unless this just also fills up to 25, and then we've got 2 full tanks and grr and stuff. Why does everything have to be so difficult? And this one's still not filling up, though, which is extremely strange to me. Extremely strange. So, what? What am I doing wrong here? Well, I'm trying to work with oil. That's the first problem I have. I mean, we're still pushing out enough stuff. I don't see... No, we've got more than enough stuff going in. Way more, actually. The only thing I can think of to do is... Because this is quite alright, actually. I'm fairly happy with how this is functioning, and the amount of stuff that we can feed from just one of these rows. Remember, we need 6, I'm gonna say 6, I think it was 6, or was it 8 of these rows to feed all of what we want to do. Yeah, this one's full. For some reason, this one does not do the same. It's so weird. But we could use the overhead, based on how much is in these tanks, to make more petrol and send that to plastics, right? Meaning we have to make less chemical plants, or rather refineries, at or for our plastics. Again, we need about 100, a little over 100 belts of plastics, which is nearly the same as what we have for the yellow science right now, which is 128 belts of plastics. So yes, there is going to be a lot of chemicals flowing. And if we have too much white, we can light, sorry, not white, light oil. I think what I want to do is just make a tiny factory here in front of it, working to make petrol as long as we've got more than X amount in this tank. Because if let's have a look at the back of this now, because this obviously tank is now full, which is the center row. That immediately affects how much we can process, obviously, because it can't push it out anymore. That is somewhat and extremely annoying. See, why does this tank not fill up then? Obviously, we've got more pushing in than we can handle because this tank is full. But this is pumped out directly to this one. And through the tank. So why is this not filling up? Sometimes always I hate the fluid system in this game. It is too unpredictable. Okay, so what are we gonna do about it? I think I have to just build a little setup here that pushes out some petrol based on how much is in these tanks. Just to keep everything back here flowing at a maximum rate. Have you considered barreling everything? Dunyan, have you considered, I don't know, not suggesting anything? That might help. Jerk. Barreling everything. How many trains does that take, eh? Barreling. Alright, you build me a concept of enough. I've considered that, in fact, and chosen not to. Fair enough. I mean, as long as you've got... as long as you've considered it. Alright. I need to... Fuck. Why does this not just work? Damn it. Damn it. I wish you people would leave me alone. Alright. Another question. Fair enough. We've got tanks full of the stuff. Can we produce enough to feed both sides? Question mark. Probably not. It's absolutely ridiculous, actually, but... Screw it. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and see how far we get. That one. All right. I miss partitioned fluid wagons. Actually, Mr. Retired, yes, I do too. I understand why it was a thing that they stopped doing. But, yes, that was actually a very nice feature to have. I completely agree with you. We need to split this. Am I just going to split this in the ugliest way possible, just like that? I mean, let me think about this for a moment. Technically, or I could do it differently. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to leave this thing in here But I'm going to say these two outputs are going to feed these 4, and these two outputs are going to feed the lower 4. Technically, they should be exactly the same, so it shouldn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that. And go like... Ooh, I cannot do that, so we'll go like this. And we'll figure that one out later. Then you get to go there, and there, and there. Oh no, I broke everything. And you get to go there, and there, and there, and there. Yeah. Bear with me for a moment. Bear with me for a moment. I promise you, it is not as stupid as it looks. Okay, so we got 1 to 2 now. Well, it might be as stupid as it looks, but I'm just not going to admit to it. Okay, we need to make this a little bit like so. And this one can just do, I don't know, something like that. Obviously, we would make this prettier. Obviously, we would make this prettier. So this should now empty out instantly. Okay. This would tell us soon enough. I'm going to add this one back here. Yeah, you and you. Empty. 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 Perfect. Alright, so what does this do? Well, this makes sure that this lower half of the machine is not blocked, just working as it should be. I know it is technically not connected to the top half of this machine, so it should not be in the way even if it is blocked, but I want to make sure that we are not doing that. So we are now relying on just half of this machine feeding this side, because that's basically the same as connecting everything up and seeing if I can feed both sides. But this is easier. So we go from this output to these 2 lines, and from this output to these lower lines. Now, obviously, that is broken everything. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Ooh, oh boy. Not even close. Not even close. Sometimes. There it goes. Anyway, yeah, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. Okay, so we don't output enough to feed both sides. So we'll look at what our fluid says right now. Should be 210. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we are producing the same amount as we were, you know, when I was testing it before. 210, as you can see. So we know everything is flowing as it should be. It's just not going to be enough. It's just not going to be enough. See, the fact is that there's 10 in, or 2K in here, that's just weird to me. When this is... Wow, why is this not emptying out, though? See, this is a lot emptier. Okay. Okay. So, if I do not do that... Empty. Yeah, okay. So we were... It was a little bit biased because of that little thing in between. Biased to the top. If we now go and look, probably they are all sucky. Wait, why is this one good? Why are these ones good? What? No, that's just going to take a little bit of time, yes? To also suck? Well, it hasn't stopped sucking. Or, rather, it has not gotten to suck yet. That does not make any sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. Why, oh why, is this working so much better than anything else? Hold on. Let's put some speed behind this and see if it empties out in the long run. Doesn't seem to be. What the heck? So why is this one being favored for this output? Let's have a look at the back here. This is working deliciously. Products finished is flying up at 100 speed. So nice to see. But we can, the point is we can still, you know, output constantly. So we're working at a maximum performance. But why does it favor this row over all the others? Or output. No, I shouldn't say row. I should say output. It's very strange, is it not? Because it just doesn't stop being perfect. Both of these. So it tells me a few things, actually. It tells me that we don't need that much output to satisfy one of these rows. Also that there's an inherent bias to, I don't know, to what? Because this one's half okay. Clearly see some of the gaps falling on the left-hand side there. Alright, I don't know. We can, conclusion, we cannot feed both sides from the same. Cairo. Welcome and thank you for the follow. It's very nice. We cannot feed... Or did I already say that? Sorry. If I did, then hi again. And thank you again. We cannot feed both sides with one output. Or with half an output, whatever. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Wait, is it getting better? Was this not... Never mind, never mind, never mind. I don't want to think about it anymore. There we go. We go back to normal speed. And we, kill everything. Whoops. Right. Okay. So instantly these should start filling up again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's instantly full. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do other than take any light oil that we have left over, quote unquote, and push that out to a chemical plant that makes petroleum for use in our plastic factory. It is what it is. It feels very inefficient, though. Yes, it will make our plastics a little bit more efficient and a little bit more sustainable because we can get more petroleum in easier, but it feels less efficient for... I don't know. Something feels off. Something feels off. Let's have a look. What do we need? If I built this, because the idea was I built this 3 times. 16, 32, 48. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. That's overkill anyway. Everything we're doing right now is overkill. Because we've upped it by quite a lot, actually. So, I think we're alright. I think we're alright. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Now, oil and water I'm not going to worry about because those are going to come from either a train with oil or direct from the ground with oil or from direct from a lake with the water only, not with a train, because that we have already seen is impossible to do. So in terms of what we need to input to make this stuff work, I'm safe. I think I'm safe. I'm going to assume that I'm safe. For the solid fuel, we don't need anything except for our light oil that's coming out here. Now, the next step... why is this still not balanced? Wait. Wait. Did I break something else? Was it... what? Am I not pushing out... oh, right. We're in that stage again. So now we do want to have the thingamabob. Oops. To make everything balance out that way. So that should instantly see an improvement in here. Oh, wow. Yes. Like, really instant. All of these are now perfect. Okay. All right. We've got that. Now, we need to get from solid fuel... from solid fuel... to rocket fuel. Okay. So 1/3, actually 1/6 is now coming from this. Because one of these setups, full setups, is 1/3. We need... I'm doing a lot of calculating in my head. Just give me a moment. We need 6 belts of stuff. 16,200, I think. We were going to need 43 belts. We upped that to 48. That's 16, is 1/3. So 1/3 is we can feed 2 belts with that. And if we... alright, let me have a look. 1,400 is a weird number to divide by 3. That's the amount of factories it says I need. Assemblers it says I need. I'm looking at my calculator right now. So 1,200 would be 400 assemblers just to feed 2 belts. Okay. But we need a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna say if we do another 300, if we go for 500, we're overproducing anyway. So if we go for 500, I hate the 500 number though. 500 is not easily divisible in 2s. I'm gonna go for 480 actually. 24, 12 is 6 is 3. Still weird. It's either 32. I hate numbers. All right, let's just build something. Let's just build something and see. So, I need assemblers. Thank you very much. I'm going to try this in the most basic way I can. Ooh, I cannot do it in the most basic way I can because it needs light oil. Ooh. Hold on. It needs light oil. Interesting. Did we not say we have a little bit of light oil left over? See, why is this not filling up? It's so weird. I hate this weird, you know, left, right, up, down, unbalanced thing that Factorio does. It's so strange. What if I do this? Cool. Does it make sense? I don't know. Are both of them gonna fill up? That would suck. Well, this is filling up. All right, so all right, right. Let me. We've got lots of. We've got not enough pumps. That must be it. Random standard. I think you're absolutely right. We need more pumps. But we've got light oil left over, which we can use to build rocket fuel. Okay, we don't need a lot actually, because I see that we only use 10 light oil every 30 seconds, so we don't need a lot. Now, there's two ways I can build this, and I think I want to go like this, because I think I like that better. Yeah. I'm just gonna go with it. 1, 2. Obviously, I want to build it as easily as I can. So, oops, that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not enough, but we'll see how that works out. This one needs to go right there. Copy that, because otherwise we'll be here all night. There we go. Perfect. We can, I think, maybe get away with blue arms. I hope we can get away with blue arms. I believe I still have... Yes. I need output, of course. 1, 2. Okay, so this would be our basic setup, right? Our most basic setup. And again, because we got 30 seconds, maybe input should be green and output should be blue. We'll see. We'll see. No power. I know. Echo. I'll just do something like that. I don't really care. I don't care at the moment. Like I said, we're trying to figure out ratios and trying to figure out how everything will fit together and not how it will eventually look. I really don't care. Let's put a void belt on the end, and let's put a well, we don't actually we can feed it with that one. Nah, let's not. Let's put a box here with some belts and solid fuel. There we go. And then let's make some solid fuel. There we go. Perfect. Obviously, what we need to do is get both light oil in here and power. So, first thing we are going to test... There we go. First thing we're going to test is the following. Are green arms, or rather, are blue arms fast enough? Most basic test I can think of. So we're going to go for maximum input right here. There we go. Boom. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is taking eons. So green arms are easy peasy. Too many on one side? What do you mean, sir? Too many on one side. Cordy Corpse. Hello and welcome. Sentier, welcome. That's not so fast. It is not, is it? And we're at 10 speed. We're at, I'm going to say 2.5 speed. So if we go to 1, this is the actual speed that it would go. So it's never mind, it was too slow. Okay. So, this tells me a few things. I can feed way more machines in a row. Obviously because, yeah, well, we're not... The output is okay and the input is okay as well. So we can feed lots more. And we're going to try and find out how many more. That's what we're going to start with. Whooshy whoosh whoosh. Something like... I don't care. Power, sure, why not? Why are you... Oh, I'm not... Okay. Boop. And probably... You know what? Boop, boop, and boop, boop. Just have enough. Just have enough. Perfect. Okay, well, we're still easily keeping up. Holy moly. We need lots more. Like, seriously more. How many is this? Is this 16? Yeah, this is 16. I'm just guessing we can just go to 32. I'm just guessing we can just go to 32. I'm just gonna go to 32. Here we go. Blibbity bloop. We don't need that. Get that in there. Sure. Wait, do you not touch? Oh, you do not touch. I don't. Again, I don't care about how it looks. I just care about if it works. We can get it. We can get it pretty later on. Oops. There we go. Can we keep this going? 32 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. 32 in a row. I need undergrounds. There we go. I need some. That. Okay. Alright. I need more of these. Okay, so we got 32 now. Perfect. Ein Herr Jar. Hello. Hello, hello. Everything seems to be working, or we have not even filled up half a belt. A quarter of belt yet. And solid fuel is still keeping up. Well, let's speed this thing up a little bit and see how it does in the long run. We are now running at 10, 15 speed, something like that. What's cooking? Well, chemicals and rocket fuel. That's what's cooking. So, this should... Wait, how many? I need 6 of these belts. 6 is 16,000. We are producing at the moment. Let's focus on this one. On average... Let's wait until it fills up the 10-minute mark, especially at this speed. It's quite nice. Alright, on average we are doing 3,500 per 10 minutes. So that would be times 6 would be... Wait, that's not possible. That would mean we already hit the 16k. That's not possible. My brain. We're at 10 minutes. We're producing 350 a minute. So that's... Yeah, no, that's true. 3,500. If we times 6 this... Oh, what am I doing? I do not need to times 6 this. I need to... Yeah, never mind. Never mind, I'm a boob. Yeah. Alright. So we're way off. Okay. As is evident, by the way. But it's been running for at full speed, at max speed, for a while now. 10 to 15 times speed. And it's not emptying out. I don't see any issue with machines not working. I'll go back to 1. I mean, this is the area that has the most often getting the, you know, the bottom half of this emptied out. But these machines don't really care because they've got the top half they can eat from. And they got no arm in this one because what the hell? Okay, there were 2 arms missing. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'm going back to 100 and see if that makes a difference. I see the wave happening here, but is it actually infected? Missing input, thank you. Is it actually infecting or affecting the way this is functioning? I don't think so. I mean, yes, there's a giant gap here, but none of these machines stop working. You see the wave happening over and over again, but as soon as they need anything, they can just take it. And the belt is not. As long as we keep inputting. Yeah, we're fine, I think. Just following the wave. But we're not actually ever having to wait on stuff. That's because the 30 seconds of this is quite a long time. Quite a long time. Let me, by the way, make my trash can right here. Get rid of some of this stuff. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't need that. I'll just keep 2. Don't want that. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright. Trash can's empty again. Let's get it out of here. Alright. Now, I would say I don't want to go further than 32. Einar says, I don't know how you're going to supply all the resources to the whole factory. With difficulty, sir. With difficulty. But we will be able to do so. I'm hoping. With perseverance and the sweat of our brow. Or something like that. See, this is interesting. Are these holes, are these gaps getting bigger? Or just look that way? Not with difficulty, with great difficulty, says Mr. Ash. Alright, well, we'll see, we'll see. We shall see. I'm going to set it to 100 again for a little while. To see if that wave actually increases. Just let it run for a little while. This Mr. Danny says, we'll need to dismantle the entire factory and rebuild it 100 kilometers to the right near bigger ore patches. Well, actually. Yeah. We're not doing that. Are you going to get Forza Horizon 5? What an odd question. No. I have no interest in racing games whatsoever. Or rather, I don't have an interest in Forza. At all. So, nope. Not gonna get it. Not my wheelhouse, sir. Not my wheelhouse. I am interested in puzzle games, and Factorio is the biggest puzzle game that's ever been made. In my opinion. And the occasional adventure or action-adventure game. A Path of Exile or Diablo or... You know, I do play RTSs from time to time. I've done... what have I done? I've done Command & Conquer, I think. Did I do that on stream? Not entirely sure. At least I did Tiberian Wars, I think. Yeah, I think I did. Subnautica. No, it was Subnautica, and I was not a noob. I was just very experimental. Yes, it's a little bit of a survival game, I'd say. Action role-playing, maybe. I don't know. I like those type of games. But mostly it is... we're at 100 speed. Actually, we are emptying out. Jeez, it took a little while, but we are emptying out. Wow, the waves did get bigger. I did not imagine it. But mostly we play Factorio. Mostly play... I have played Minecraft. I have not played Minecraft on stream, though. Okay, so let's have a look at this one now. So it took a little while for the waves to catch up. But we are seeing... Ooh, there it was. We are seeing patches of stoppage for this last machine. It's very interesting. What if I look at, for instance, this one? No, that seems to be fine. So I'm gonna go to a little bit slower speed. Let's say 10. See, this one also is experiencing shortages. I'm just looking at these now if I see any stoppage. Because this seems to be keeping up, right? It's just the last one. The last two that have issues with... Definitely issues with stopping. Okay, so we can't go any further than 32, obviously. And that would be the maximum that we can get. Now, if we look at the graph... I'm going to go for an hour. So we did go up a little bit, but I would actually imagine we would have gone down a little bit from the amount that we were at. Simply because the last two machines are now experiencing stoppages. So I would assume we would produce less. So why did it go up at this point? What did I do at this point? Oh, well, this is where I put the 2 arms in. This is where I put the 2 extra arms in. And if you look at this, we can see 395 is a maximum peak here. Whereas if we look at the peaks that we get here, it's 390 at max. So we've definitely gone down a little bit, but not as much as I would have expected. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I'm very happy with that. So if we stick with the 32, the row of 32, how much would that take? How many of those would it take to actually get to the amount of rocket fuel that we need? 32... What did I say? Did I say 1,300? Yeah, I did say 1,300, didn't I? But I was going to go for 1,500. Or somewhere in the equivalency of. If I go for 1,024, we're short. But I can make that calculation. Because if we have 32 in this row, we double this row, we get 64, right? So we get twice this. If we go times 4, we go 128. If we go times 8, we get to 256. And we do 4 times that to get to 1,024. So 8 times 4 is 24. 24 rows. 24 of these rows to get to only to get to 1,024, and then we're still shy about 300. About 300. So we need another 10. Because if we do another 10 rows, we get 32 machines, 320 machines, because there's 32 machines per row. So that's 34 rows. Which is a weird, disgusting number. So I'm going to do 36 rows. Because that's 18 and 18, which is nice and neat and pretty. And then again, it's 9. Wait, no, 18 and 18 sucks. Because then we can't output... Well, we're not going to... Never mind. 38... 36. 36 it is. Yeah, we're going with 36 rows. Holy hell, this thing is going to be massive. Why are the beacons aligned to the assemblers? It says... Soshi? Because I like it that way. I know it's less efficient, but I also like it to look nice, and I don't like it when it's not, when it's crooked. So yeah, that's why that is. I like everything aligned. It looks prettier. That's basically it. 36, 18. Holy moly, That's a lot. That is a lot. Oh, and we've got another issue. Oh, well, not really. Maybe. Ooh. Okay, so next question. If I flip this over and I put this here... like so. I've turned my robots off for a reason, by the way. If I turn this over and do this, can we in fact feed all of these machines with just this one line? We already know that we're not, we don't have enough to keep these machines going. Well, they're going, but barely, They do get a little bit of stoppage. This one seems still seems to be fine. So I'm not going to worry about that. I am going to worry about oil right now. Alright, let's build this thing. Really? Still not? Oh, I need to go. Wait. Oh, my robots are not with me. Okay. That's okay. I need a little bit more of this. I need a little bit more of that. I need a lot more of that. A bunch of these. I can always throw it away. I really don't care. A bunch of these. I'm stuck. A bunch of these. Cool. There we go. Why are we... Ah, I see. So we're just going to assume that we can feed in a full belt of this as well. And let's have a look at how this functions. Especially how the oil will function. Speed this up a little bit. So we can get things going. Blibbity blibbity bloop. Perfect. Alright, so that's going now. Let's slow this down a little bit. Because now I'm interested in seeing what happens back here once we have a fresh start and not a full belt. Actually, we get exactly the same behavior, which is kind of nice to see because that means we are not making any thinking mistakes. Alright, so we've effectively doubled the usage of our oil. And we're only feeding it from one side, and we're still keeping up. What if I go down to like 50%, input? Again, because this is 30 seconds, 10 oil per 30 seconds, we can feed a lot more machines. Okay, so this is going down. I'm going to speed this up to see how far it goes down, and if it actually gets to a point where it's actually empty. Because that means we know that we need to, at least have more than 50% of light oil being fed into these pipes. And that will make it so we can make an estimate as to how much ooh, is it gonna empty out all the way? That would suck. That would suck. No, I think it's gonna get stuck at about 47. I'm going to go all the way to the end. Yeah, 40. I'm gonna call that 47%. So we don't need full stacks of oil being pushed in, which is kind of nice. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, let's do a quick little experiment so I don't go entirely insane. I'm going to go to 20%. Speed that up a little bit. Okay. So we need only a very, very tiny amount of oil going in. because of the slowness of the machines, we only need a very tiny amount, because it just goes down to just below what we are inputting, and just stays there. It just stays there. So as long as we don't go below a certain threshold, 7%. So let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah, see? Now it's at 5. As long as we can keep a little bit of fluids going, we should be all right. All right, we don't. Okay, this is good to know. It means we can do with very tiny amounts of light oil. That is good. Okay, okay. Let's grab this one. Now, what did I say? 18. This is 2. This is 4. This is 6. This is 8. If I go all out nuts, then this is 6. Whoa. Then this is 16. Why am I building this? Stop it. And this is 18. So it would be approximately this size. Holy hell. Okay, that's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. Then how do we combine? How do we combine? Because 16 is the... we want to get to 6 belts out. We want to get to 6 belts out. Technically, we want to have a little bit more. 6.2 or 6.4, I think. Because we also need some... We definitely need the 6 belts to feed those 24 rocket... these things, right? We know we need exactly 6 for that. But we also need to have satellites go in them. And these satellites also need rocket fuel. So, but just a tiny, tiny amount. So I'm going to say maybe half a belt, maybe less. I don't have those numbers in front of me right now. Sorry about that. Cordycorps, thank you for the follow. It is very much appreciated. Now, so if I end up with an 8-belt balancer, we could take out 6 for... Oops. I'm just going to stick it right there. We could take out 6 for our rockets, and then take out 1, or however many we need, for our satellites. However, I want to make sure that I don't disturb the output of this so that it is lopsided. Okay. 18 makes 9. 9 makes 4.5. 4.5 sucks. How many machines is this? I just want to check something. We wait for the save. This is 570 machines. Wait. What? That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly enough. It's 32 per row. Do we not have 18 rows? Did I make a calculation error? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, we do have 18 rows. 10 rows is 320. Yeah, what? What? Where did my brain break? Because 572 and 572 Um, $144. That's so weird. Sorry, is 1144, which is a weird number. I was somewhere. I made a thinky mistake. So let's try this again. This is 32. This is. I need 300. So I need. Let's say I need 1400, which I don't because I need a little bit less, but I want numbers that I can work with. Let's go with 1400. If I have 10 of these rows, I have 320. So if I have 20 of these rows, I have 640. If I double that again to 40 rows, I only get to 1280. Interesting. Yeah, my calculations went haywire somewhere around there. 32 times 18 is... Yes, that's true, sir. That's true, but that's not enough. So if I have 40 of these rows, I get... what did I say? Shoot. 10, 20, 1200. Yes. 1280. And that's still off, actually. But the production graph says it's enough. Not really. I haven't checked that. I have not checked that. Which I cannot check right now because I forgot to turn this thing off. No, this is not rocket fuel. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so let's have a look. We are now producing 64 machines of rocket fuel. If we look at an hour, that means we are producing about 700 a minute, where we need to be producing 16,000 a minute. So even if we times 10 this, we go to 7,500 per minute, which is still only half of what we need. So, like I said, we need to have 20 of these rows. 40 of these rows is 1,200, and then we're still left shy about 200. 200, 32 per. I'm going to say times 3, so that automatically becomes times 4 because I hate uneven numbers, odd numbers, sorry. That means we would end up with 44 rows of machines. Holy crap. That would mean we'd end up with 44 rows, not, which is 22, not 18. So we've got 18 now, we've got 20 now, we've got 22 now. This is what it's supposed to look like. Bugger, that's a lot. But, no, 22 sucks. 22 becomes 11. Who wants to deal with 11? And seeing as I want an 8-belt balancer output, and this is only half, I need to be able to divide by 4, because that's half of the 8. So I would much rather have 16, 22, 20, 24. 24 would be better. 24 would be 6. No, 24 is 6. That sucks. No, that's good, actually. Then we can do it per 6. And we get 4 out. It's a blatant case of numeric discrimination. Yes. Biased against some numbers. I am biased against numbers. I am very biased against numbers. 9 sucks. It's the worst number. Oh, wait. I shouldn't say that. I actually like day 9, so I'll probably piss him off. Alright, so if we do 24, Now we're in like serious overkill country, right? Because now we are producing way, way, way too much. Then again, we could make the rows a little bit smaller. Because if we go to 24, we go to 48, where we only needed 44, so we got 4 rows too much, which is also, needed to be fed. Oh my god. Well, we are over pushing anyway. You know what? I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to try it and we're going to find out. This means that we are going to... it will reduce the pressure to keep fully compressed inputs. Not true, actually, but sure, let's go with that. Oh, you mean on this side? But then if I'm not using like 4 or 5 or 6 of these machines, I might as well not build them, right? So this is what is concerning me. So let's figure out how to get this sorted. I need to combine 6 rows. Yes. 6 rows. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's the halfway point of this? That one, that one. So this is where one belt would come out. Well, that sucks. Whoever thought this was a good idea? Jeez. I could go for clean or quick and dirty, like this. So we're side loading that. We are inside loading that. I mean, I guess I could go for something like this. Apparently Potato says the symmetry looks. Yes. Yes, symmetry is everything. Going down to 30 per row instead of 32 might make math work out better. Let's calculate that. So if we've got 30 per row, and we've got 24 rows, we have 60 plus 6... Or sorry, let me try that again. We've got 660 per side. We've got 1,320 in total. Whereas my math tells me, or my calculator tells me, I need 1,360 in total. So 660 times 2 is 1,200, is 1,320. Yes. So we would be short. We would be short 40 machines, but actually we need 1,390. Do I even have enough if I do this? 32, I'm going to quickly calculate. 32 times 24 is 768. Okay, so 30 times 24. What is happening? 30 times 24. No, 30 times... Wait, I can't calculate. 30 times... Oh, I'm a boob. It's not 660. That's just for the... It's 720, which is 1,440. Haha, that would be more than enough. Ooh, 30 per might work just fine, actually, Mr. Ash. Thank you for that. Just wondering, why don't you use the max rate calculator mod? I didn't know that existed. And, we're getting there. But I'll check it out. Thanks. Okay. If we go down to 30 per, we still build more than enough. Sorry, I'm doing some calculating. Okay. Mr. Ernest says agreed. Max rate calculator is very useful. All right. I will check it out. Added bonus of 30 per is that the input belts don't have to be maximally compressed. That's true. We've got 48 out. Oh, that would be perfect, actually. Oh my god, why didn't I see this before? Alright. That would work fantastically, actually. That would work more than brilliantly. Because it's actually the perfect number. Alright, let's kill everything. Let's kill everything. Everything. Absolutely everything. Let's turn my robots on. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. La-di-dee, la-di-da. Stop it. Go. Whoops. Turn off. What do I want to take away? I want to take away that. Correct. Alright. Let's make it pretty. Because I just realized, Mr. Ash, going for 24 rows, 30 per, is the exact number that is a little bit over of what I need. But I'm also getting 42 out. Try that again. I'm also getting 48 out. So having 24, aka 48 in total, works perfectly with what we are trying to output anyway. So, yay. Alright? It's absolutely perfect. Now, let's fix this. Let's fix this. I'm going to kill you. Sounds very harsh sentence, but I meant it in a nice way. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill... Abascotti, hello! Definitely not an alien and definitely a human being person. Mr. Abascotti. That was an excellent idea about reducing rows you just had, Mr. Diablo. I'm most impressed. I know, I have the best ideas. So, let's make it pretty. Let's get... I'm moving way too fast. Let's try that again. Let's get rid of this. Alright, let's grab that one. Nope, poop. That one, thank you very much. Or did I accidentally already get it? Absolutely right. No, I didn't. Never mind. Alright, that seems to be nice and neat. Starts and ends in the... Nope. 1, 2. There you go. Right. I would like to... Mother... Oops. Alright, that's a lot faster. Good. Now, how does it go now? I mean, I could go for that, but it's disgusting. That's the downside of working with These halvesies. I could go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but then again, I'm missing the outer steps. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. I don't like it, but it is the best solution to keep everything powered. I could go for the inside here. Somehow I can... Oh, I cannot because of the pipes. Interesting. Oh, how do I make it interconnect then? Oh, that... Ooh. I like it. Oh, I already see how. We can just do that. I don't like it symmetry-wise because we have to go for either up and down, but just function-wise, it's good. It's good. All right, we go. I'm going to slow this down because I'm going to go epileptic in a moment if I keep this up with all the blinking lights. Oh, wait. There's a new function. Shouldn't I just be able to... Why does it not do that? Why does it not do that? Wait. Hold on. I broke something. Yeah. Shouldn't it just do the undergrounds automatically? Why did it not do that? Literally unplayable. Yes, sir. I think you need to enable smart belts for that to work. What? Other? Nope. Interface? Don't want to do that. Pressing R while... Do I need to have... Oh, poop. I need to lock it in line if I want to use that? No! Because I hate locking... Oh, fudge sickle sticks. Oh, well. We'll try it out. I hate it. I hate that functionality. I really do. I'll try to see if I can get used to it. No, poop sickle sticks. Grumble. There we go. Okay, let's try it again. Alright. Well, I guess that worked. See, but I want to be able to go like this and make lots of belts next to each other. But I can't do that if they're fucking locked. Oh, well, I still got the... I still... No! Well, we're turning that off, because I can't use my... put down more belts at once mod, if it's turned on. So we're definitely turning that off instantly. Like, right now. There we go. Oh, it's not working. Why is it not working? Seriously, why is my mod not working? Oh, poop sickle sticks. Never mind. It might have been because my keyboard calculator was on. Let's try it again. Let us try it again, shall we? If it works with, then I'm fine. Whew. Okay, never mind. Kozilek, hello! Try going away from the belt. You're dragging, holding the button down, pressing R. I press R, but it doesn't work. It still just wants to go in a straight line. I mean, I can make corners with R. That makes no bloody sense. I don't like it. No, I was Scotty. It was my mistake, sir. My mistake. Making corners like that is amazing when you get used to it. Sure. Let's just assume I agree with you. Let's have a look. So we are now at 30. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. I can take away that one. Is there anything I need to make it prettier than this? Obviously some power, but that's beside the point. The pipe works for me just fine. Can't place the undergrounds. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I'd much rather have the speed benefit of placing multiple belts at once. Yeah, I don't think I've missed anything, right? Oh, well, I mean, nobody noticed. Nobody noticed, so it wasn't an issue. I don't need to go through beyond this. This is the output. This is the input. We don't need this. Alright, there we go. So that's that, okay? We can decide how to combine everything later. But for now, I'm going to turn my robots off. We're going to copy and paste this 1 billion times. Actually, do I want to change this to that? Ooh, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed, good sir. No, I don't think so. By the way, not running any research. No. We are just designing. We are just on a test environment. We are just on our testing environment. Okay. Do I want to build this or do I not want to build this? I guess I kind of do want to build this. I know the numbers work. Top half has inserters in the wrong direction. Good to know. You are absolutely right. Of course. Why did that happen? Wait, why the wait, no, wait, what? No, wait, stop. I'm an idiot. This is an output. And this is an output. This is the input. Boob. Both have, yes. Because I was confusing input with output. Never mind. This is the input, and this is the output. Yes. This is the input, and this is the output. Yes. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, it is absolutely perfect now. The question is, how do I want to build this? How do I want to build this? See, what I could do is I could do smaller sections and combine those later on. So if I do, because I'm going to get 3 times the output that we have to the left here, right? I'm going to get 3 of these outputs. So I could, in theory, just make smaller sections because of the 48, we are able to, cut that up into sections of 8. So we now have 2 inputs. If we make this 4, 8, both sides, no, 16. So 8 on each side. We can make smaller factories spaced out over a bigger area, making it easier for us to get the light oil that we are producing to the sections that we need. I think I'm probably not making any sense, but I hope I am. So this is 4. This is 8, right? This is the one that I need for half of this. So if I double this, I can do all of these. Okay. So technically, if I build this, I can see if everything works with the output that we have. Correct? Yes. I believe so. Mr. Ace Awkward can't really follow, but hello. Hello. I know, I am sorry, I'm making no sense whatsoever, but the point being is that we are... Okay, so the amount of oil and petrol that we are producing right here is a 1/6 of what we need. We need 2 rows or 2 setups of these next to each other to be able to feed, which would be 1/3 then, to be able to feed this thing, which is 1/3 of the total amount of solid fuel that we need. Because we are only feeding in the 1/6 part, so the top half only, as you can clearly see, if we make 1/6 of the end product, which would be 8, 6 times 8, 48, yes, we can see if it actually functions. So this is 1/6 of the total amount of output that we need. Okay, that being said, let's build this and see if we can actually keep everything fed with what we are producing. And I'm worried about the oil more so than the solid fuel. Here we go. Let me add some power in here before I go insane with the blinkies. There we go. Thank you. Alright, we'll build it up from this way. I need a bunch of these. By the way, I'm going to do that at speed 100 because otherwise I'm going to go insane with the slowness of this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to need a whole bunch of these. A whole bunch of these. And even more of these. And probably a bunch of these as well. Alright. Fine. Let's do this really fast. Let's do this really, really fast. Oh, and obviously I need a bunch of these. And to not get stuck. That would be nice. Oh, and obviously a bunch of these. Cool. Nearly done. Really? I ran out? Jerk. Alright, there we go. Bunch of these. Bunch of these. I still have these left. I still have these left. So most of this stuff I still have left, with the exception of these ones. Let's see how many I'm missing and where. Nothing. Good. I think I've built everything now. Yeah, I'm quite sure I've built everything now. If we are going to do this in smaller sections... 8 divided by 3 is difficult, so we're not doing that. We've got 8. If we get 2, we get 4... I mean, I guess we could go to 16, but then again, these produce not as much. So, I'm sure it wasn't really speed 100, but my computer can't even do 16 on a small map. It wasn't. It's about, what did I say last time? It's about 10, 15 speed, 16 speed, something like that. It won't go faster than that anyway, so it's just easier to go to speed 100, so if it has some headroom, it can use it. Okay. For now, I'm just going to divide by 2. Poopsicle sticks. That means we get a center. That's actually pretty nice. And then we get it out. Something like that. I know we don't technically have to do this, but I really want to do this. Because it makes everything a little bit easier for me to see in the end what the issue might be. And I didn't mean to rhyme there, it just happened by itself. Obviously, I need to go back to 10, because otherwise walking around and doing this kind of stuff is impossible. Alright, so that one goes there. We can pull this one back to here. And then we can do this one here. I hate smart belts! Alright, there we go. Colonel Will, hello. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Welcome to the absolute mess that is my current situation. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna add a 4-belt balancer here. Just for the sake of it. We don't technically need it, I know. But I'm just gonna... Oh my god, okay, that's going to be way too frustrating. I'm turning this back off. That's going to be way too frustrating for me to work with. I just want to be able to go like this. There we go. Alright, so now we can clearly see what's going to go on in the end. Maybe it's just a matter of getting used to them, Mr. Diablo. It probably is. It probably is, but it's... At the moment, it's pissing me off. I turned it off before even trying to use it. Yeah, I had them turned off as well, but chat, and in particular Mr. Ash, said I should use them. And I hate Mr. Ash now. It's just that simple. I mean, why wouldn't I? Why would I not? Anyway, sorry about that, Mr. Ash. We got 8 of these, so we should just be able to get that in here without too much fuss. What's the lowest one then? So this one should be highest. I was a little annoyed at first as Mr. Ash, but the many advantages they bring are amazing. I don't believe you anymore. Like the ability to safely zoom out while running and dragging a belt without losing the line. I paint more than one belt often and I don't want it locking to a single lane. Exactly, Mr. Colonel Will. That is exactly what I was saying as well. We've got 2 inputs here, so we only need to go from here and down there. Perfect. So we get a 6-belt corner while we can use not that one, and just erase the rest. There we go. We don't need these ones. Perfect. So that's our corner right there. I'm going to use this because it's easier. Whee! Perfect. Almost perfect. There we go. Okay, let's do the other 2 as well. I like this mod. It's the best mod I've ever not bought. There we go. Not paid for. That's the input for that one. Right, oil. Good point. I need to think about oil a little bit as well. Perfect. One more? Jeez. Haha! I'm there. Okay. See, I couldn't do that if I was locked to one belt. Okay, so we've got our inputs coming in theoretically. Now we just need to get our oil in theoretically, or not so theoretically, actually. Okay. All of our boxes are full. Not doing solid fuel direct input into rocket fuel. I was told this earlier today. And I'm definitely going to check that out off stream. I just thought it was a very weird ratio. And I thought it wouldn't work. So that's why I didn't actually look at it. But I will look at it off stream, try things out, and I'll get back to you on that. Yeah. Oh, yes, we are in expensive mode, so that's why that might be different from what you are used to. So that might be why it's weirder for me than for anyone else. But then again, I'm weird in and of itself, so it doesn't really matter. Now, what we need to do is we need to add out or pumps to all of these outputs, and we need to figure out how to get out of here. But we'll figure that out later. What I need right now... Do I need all of these to do that? Hold on. Thinking about this. Really? Just missing? Because we are combining this here, and we are combining these like so. Could I not just have the one extra out here? Instead of having these ones? I think I can do without these. I'm going to try that out first, because we don't, like I said, we don't need that much oil. But we can only take after we've got enough in here. Looks like expensive is also 1-to-1. Necron says it's 1-to-1. Wait, it's 1-to-1? No, it wasn't. Was it? Did I make a boo-boo? What am I looking at? Sorry. So this is 2 seconds for one. No, that's 20. It's not 1-to-1. Am I missing something crucial here? Because this is a 30-second crafting time. And it needs 10 solid fuel. If I get to 10 solid fuel, I need 20 seconds per one machine to get to that 10 solid fuel. No. Yes. No, yes, no. To make 10, I need 20 seconds, yes. To make 10, I need 20 seconds. But it takes 30 seconds to build this, so we are going to be overbuilding solid fuel. It makes it close to 1-to-1. Yeah, it's 1.5-to-1, yes. But with productivity on solid fuel and speedy beacons, it makes it closer to 1-to-1, says Necron. Like I said, if the beacons are correct. Alright. I mean, that would obviously be better if we can get that perfectly built. Alright. Let's deal with that in the second 2 hours of this. If you're on Twitch, stick around. We'll continue this in a few moments. But for anyone that is on YouTube, I'm sorry to say that we are already at the end of this episode. And there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps and motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.